I in it?
What's up, YouTube? It's Richie Dubs here. We're here with one of Michigan's finest, the 5th place NAWCQ national finalist, and man who wishes Chester Henson won this year and not last year, Thanh Nguyen, playing Goukis. So let's get into the deck profile, Thanh.
Okay, so I play this is my strongest monster, Emily. Never drew her. That's how you play the game.
Loyal.
Part of the combo. This is my Gouki lineups. 2 Oxys, that's kind of standard. I ran 2 Headbat. A lot of people cut it to 1, which I think is retarded. Cause like, if you open it with it, it sucks. I get it, but it makes doing specials. Like if you open it and you only play 1, you can't put it back in your hand. You can't use a special summon effect, which is really easy to make the combo with. So I always like the 2. 1-5, 1-6. I didn't run the engaged version, so that's why I only run 1. I think more is just brick.
Engage sucks.
Standard 3. I had this at 3 because I run the Invoker engine, but I cut it 1 to make it 40 even. Obvious hand traps. I run 3 and 3. I wouldn't run anything else in the main. I mean, Infinite was an option, but I wanted monsters, so when I drop mid-combo, I can actually do stuff with them. This card was really good. There were so many times my hand was really, really mediocre, and this card just saved it. And this card is really not a break. I actually open this card, like opening this sometimes, because I run 3 Instant Fusions, so I can summon it for free. And on top of that, Goblin's also a win, so like mid-combo, if I draw it, I can actually still summon it. I ran, like I said, the Invoker engine, so these were good. I ran 3 this at first, but I needed room, and I want to run 40 cards because since I don't have the many draw power, I want to increase my odds of opening a hand trap. Because I feel like if you lose die roll, you need at least a hand trap to actually win the game, if possible, especially in the mirror. And then I ran these 2 equip cards, standard, but I see a lot of people play the Noble Arms one, but through testing it, it was just like mediocre. Like it's good if you go second, but this card was just another, I call it super extender, where you actually can play through Ash or Infinite if you have this card or like one of these, which are like the best card in the deck. Like you open one of these, like some people are playing this, which is ridiculous, because like this card, if they ever Ash or Infinite your ISO, playing this is just like the same thing as using the effect going through. So like these cards are always good. The 1 Rhoda, 2 rematch, that's pretty much standard nowadays. You use 2 because it helps you in the grind game, and if one gets negated like through Bell, which actually happened one time in the tournament, you can actually search it off and go again. One of the best cards in the deck. I mean, pretty standard. Stops all hand traps. And then 3 Instant Fusions. One of the best extenders. It's a warrior. It actually helps you because I side Hate Trune. It's like the more spells, the better. And you can actually set it and then play Hate Trune and then put it back in your hand. So like these are really good. And like I said, you can use it with Tonkaton board, and it makes Invoker really easy. And then the last card is the Strap card, which is really good because like it's basically another Instant Fusion. It's just like, you know, you don't get a monster, but it's still another extender, which is always good.
40 cards in the main?
Yeah, 40 cards main. Like I said, I want to increase my odds of opening a hand trap.
Okay.
This is the extra deck. Obviously the Invoker package. This is my Instant Fusion target.
No Dante?
I wish.
Same.
2 ISOs, pretty standard. Some people were cutting it, but there's so many times in the tournament where like I would just sit on her. Like if they drove me, I'll just summon her, summon the 1-star, and just sit. And there was actually times where if I open out 2 Goukis to get the rematch, I'll just activate the rematch and just have like 3 full-on Goukis plus this, and just, you know, it's their problem. Standard. A lot of people run 2 of this now instead of the other extra Phoenix and stuff, because it makes it where if you, when you throw away your first link monsters for the firewall to make Mermaid, no matter if they take your left or right zone, you can actually still end the combo no matter which way you start, or wherever they start on. 1 of each. This card is really good. This is actually the only link to that points down in your deck, and you actually need it to actually OTK a lot. Because sometimes you actually, if they draw you, you can actually OTK them through using this card and Tri-Gate and Firewall. So this card is really good. the standard, and these are my Link 4s. A lot of people say this, which just think is retarded. This card is you go first, you make this, and you just auto win the game. Like there's no reason you shouldn't play this card. It's like I understand the whole Borderlo thing, but from a lot of profiles I heard, like Borderlo never ever came up, and I probably like in the scenarios where if this was Borderlo, it wouldn't help. This card would just like people say it's win more, but it's free because like mid combo when you have double goblin, you just make this right here and it's just free. Like it's just an extra. You get 2 extra cards and you get 2 more cards in their turn. So there's no reason why I see people side this card. The side deck. These were my back removals, back row heavy decks, mainly for Trickstar Sky Strikers and Pierce Sky Strikers. I didn't play any All-Star guys. Would have been okay, I guess. But this card was really, really good because it plays around Reincarnation. Because like if they have Reincarnation, you can actually just set all your stuff, like your Monster Bone, your Soul Charge, and your like Rhoda, and then just activate Hatred, and then if they chain Reincarnation, it doesn't matter. Because it forces them to Reincarnation and Scapegoat. Like throughout the whole, and Share Ride. Like if they do that throughout the tournament, if my hand is decent enough, I can kill them through Share Ride and Scapegoat. So it didn't matter. So this card was just really, really good. Twin Twister was exactly the same scenario. It did the same thing. Q Trick, you can do it during your draw phase so they can't Reincarnation draw you. So that was kind of cool. And these were the side deck, like the extra hand traps that I sided. These were basically for the mirror. This also helped against Pendulums. But these were my most sided cards because a lot of times if I went first and I did the gunbar play, they will just scoop right there after I make the first use the first gunbars effect because they didn't want to show me what they were playing. So no matter what, even guessing, I was always sided for the mirror because that was the only match I was scared because Trick Shot was free. These cards, honestly I didn't side much, but I still would like to play this card because you play this for the rogue matchup because like no matter how much you expect to play against the mirror and Trickstars, you gotta respect the rogue matchups.
Gotta respect them raid rafters.
This card was just auto game versus Trickstars and Sky Strikers. So like they hand trap you, like if they have multiple hand traps, you just flip this and legit anything that's over 18 and you just win. And lastly, these, yes. This card was really, really good. People playing Drag Down by the Grave, which this card is similar to, but this card was actually really good through testing because if I do the Gunbar play and I hit the cards, sometimes, you know, if they actually have raw spear mode, they can actually raw spear mode me and stuff and like kind of make the game kind of even. But this card just makes it where even if they hand trap me and I don't make a loop, or like if they draw me and I don't have the thing called by the grave, I can have these open in hand and just stop their play. Like I opened 2 and he stopped in he drove me, but I flipped both of these and hit both his terraform, and he legit had Lilybell, Ogre, and a random other card that didn't do nothing. So like next turn I killed him. So this card was really, really good through testing and through the whole tournament. Like everyone can ask me what this did. So that was the deck.
All right, Thanh. So you lost in top 8 to the national champion, Gabe.
Yeah.
1 game away from going to Worlds.
Yeah, sadly.
Any shout outs? Any?
Oh yeah,
you have a million shout outs, I'm sure.
Yes, always. First shout outs is I had to Ali. Hey!
We're here with everyone from Michigan. Undefeated day 1. Right? X1 day 1.
They didn't hear it.
We're here with everyone. Charles, kind of,
yes.
sort of.
Like, our locals did really well day 1. A lot of us went to day 2. A lot of us scrubbed, no lie, but a lot of us also did make top 6 for ourselves. Shout out to Jeff, Max, and all of them. But especially shout out to my sponsor.
Collectible Investments.
Yes.
They are located in Berkeley, past 696.
Check out the store. Is CI Investment on TCG. They have really good prices. Shout out to Brady. He was the main person. Every single day, no matter what, like waking up, taking a shit, we always will just theorize, and we will test a lot, like every day. So like he was the #1 person that always helped me just get ready for any event. Didn't matter. My girlfriend, she was really supportive throughout the whole event. She didn't text me, so that was good. David Edwards, because he actually, at first I was over the Trickstar Sky Striker, but he's actually the one who convinced me to play Gouki. Because through playtesting, I realized Gouki was the best deck, and
Best deck.
Trickstar is just shit.
It is. That's why I played it.
Anton, who's really cool, I miss Anton. So glad he came with his big head and big belly.
He's 11 months pregnant.
Shout out to Ali
Again.
and Thomas for giving me food and always being the water boy.
What?
They always scrub day one, so they always my water boy. You know,
Don't ever room with somebody that tops YCS's. You lose money. I'm minus 200 right now.
Shout out to and a lot of people that lent me cards because for Anton because he didn't have any cards. So Kim, Stamati. Shout out to Clifford because he's the one who actually because legit I was dumb and booked my ticket my return flight home at 8 p.m. and I literally had to rush my whole top 8 and everything. Like I barely got to the airport. I literally was almost 2 minutes late. But he was the one who actually brought my PS4, my trophy, and all my prizes. So shout out to him. Shout out to Mark. He was here, but he's the one who drove us. He was speeding on the freeway.
You
so
drove?
No,
Mark.
to the airport.
Yeah, drove us to the
Okay.
It was at
airport.
8 p.m.
Okay,
Sunday.
all right.
Yeah, it was really last minute.
All right.
Shout out to Ray for giving me sleeves. Shout out Pando.
Pandemonium Games and
really,
Hobbies located
really
in Arlington.
good locals.
Worst locals in Michigan?
Yes.
Yep.
One of them. Shout out to RW. They're the one who's doing this deck profile.
Always.
I always go to them every Monday to play test, especially through events.
Yeah.
Mike Thomas for testing and everyone in Michigan.
His girlfriend Brenda for getting us cake.
Oh yeah. Shout out for the cake. The cake was really good. The cake was really good. But yeah, especially shut up. Especially shout out to everyone in Michigan because like everyone was really supportive even though I lost. But like throughout from top 64 all the way to the top 8, even through me losing top 8 and having to go to 5th and 6th, everyone was still watching my game. So shout out to everyone there.
Definitely. You're our champion, Tang. Thanks.
He's technically, he won YCS Pittsburgh like 5 years ago. The implants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody remembers that.
How many tops you got? 7? 7 Konami tops?
7 tops this year.
But nobody knows your name?